Hi, good afternoon, Dean.
Good afternoon. So how can I pronounce your name? I mean pronunciations.
Suri.
Suri. So
Suri. Yes.
okay, Dr.
Yes.
Suri.
Yes. You finally know my name, huh? After all these years. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm totally okay. Just quite busy actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're busy with schoolwork? I know everybody is doing online right now, schooling from home.
Yes, and I'm also sometimes study English, but mostly are doing school because the thing is I want to go to university.
Yes, good. So you've made plans for your university?
Yeah, I'm trying to make plans. But the thing is, our teachers say I'm only few chance can go to university, and
Oh, okay.
I'm not learning like the university foundation year, so cannot straight to the university. And
Okay.
my mother always told me if you cannot go to university, and that's the end of your life. You want to be a cleaner or security uh, or or what, up to you. So but I don't want to do that. So
What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that not having university education, that means that's the end of your life?
yeah, because the thing is I must go to university, and the thing I want being a teacher to teach
Huh?
grade 3 to grade 5. I think that's my
Really?
yeah. So the thing is you, as far as you know, if I cannot go to university, how can I be a teacher?
That's right. That's right. So what makes you want to be a teacher? You know, it's tough teaching 9 and 10-year-old students. Yeah, it's not easy. But what makes you want to be a teacher, then?
All right. So the first of all, I'm I don't know why, but I look I look at a lot of article, and I found a lot of places like the education system still have a lot of problems,
Okay.
and they are not teach the student how to succeed and how to find where they are and who they are, and this is a big problem. So I want to change the I'm not changing the system. One people doesn't enough, right? I just want
Yes.
to teach them how to be themselves, because this is important. But right now, the education system just make us more compare, and we want more achievement, but we lose ourselves already. We just compare with each other, and trying to get number one, but number one only one. This is problem.
Right, and only number one on books, right? Just on the report card.
Yeah.
What do you think someone really need in order to be successful in life, not just paper? What do you think they need? Besides being good in school, of course.
I think right now the teachers need to teach the student creativity, thinking skill, how to think, how to succeed, and and make a goal, and basically I think the fundamental of that is all just like element is first curiosity with the student, and second make an individual for the student, and third trying to make them being engaged with students. This is very significant.
Okay. So how do you feel right now that actually you are, doing school at home, online, on a computer? You don't get to go to school like you always do, get to meet your friends, and you got to talk to your teachers. You have your CCA. So how do you feel right now with schooling online? Will that actually help them with what they need in the future for, like, in terms of life and everything else?
In my mind, it is like face to face. It is more better, and I don't think so. No, not only me. A lot of people think go to school is better than at home. I mean, to doing it online. But my mom told me in the future the online lessons are pretty normal or normally.
Right. I mean, not right now. It's almost becoming normal, right?
Yeah. So I'm trying to
It's
adapt
almost.
to online lesson.
Right, right. How about adapting? You just said that word. You said, you're adapting. So how do you find yourself adapting with the current situation right now? Having to go to school, I mean, schooling online and being at home 24/7, you don't get to go out. How do you feel about that?
Actually, I'm just trying to do things. And do you know what the good thing is? If I using the online, I have plenty of time can do my homework. I can plenty
That's
of
right.
time to do the other stuff at home. If I'm in school, I cannot do anything. I go out, teachers say no, 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 everything's no, 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 no. So, but at home, I can make the schedule just exchange, mix up, no problem for me. I just what I need to do is just learn from the online lesson. And the other time, I can change the schedule with my homework. No only problem. I want to do this first, day first, right? But in the school, it's quite hard to do that. I cannot
Of
only
course.
biology to do the bench stuff. Otherwise, our biology teacher gonna call bench teachers. You know, it's gonna be
Of course.
a
It's
fun
hard. It's
year.
hard it's very hard when you are in a traditional school setting. It's very hard to actually make it individual for each student. In how many students do you have in your classroom?
You mean roughest?
Yeah, in your classroom, in one class, how many students do you have?
Normally 15 around.
15. So can you imagine you have 15 students in a classroom, and if one teacher has to make it individual for every single student,
Yeah,
it's
I mean think about it.
mm-hmm.
These are the things I would if I'm being a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
I will not doing like all right, today I introduce myself, blah blah blah. All right, this is Louis, and then and then beginning to teach. No, first of all, I will use maybe half month to teach them how to respect with the people. And accept each one of the other and help each other. And if they have enough strong enough and to teach each other, because in right now I want to say it's like the kid, the children is more smarter than us. In the future will be same things. So I think
Mm-hmm.
later on the teacher just being a support and they can teach each other actually. And I want to say some people, maybe some students need to improve. We can just like that, how about today I give to you being a teacher and they into teach using their own ways. I
Mm-hmm.
think it will be a good idea to do that. And and I can slide change of the plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is not like today do this, tomorrow do that, and just for me, I hate follow rules, do you know? And because some rules is like, oh, sounds pretty good, but actually not really good. I mean, not so good at all. Like, you know, in our school cafeteria, I know a lot of students didn't follow the rules, but I follow the rules. I found
Okay.
a lot of students they didn't follow the rules, and I think that is better, right? Why I need to follow still follow the rules with their way, and it doesn't work at all because when they lie up, actually right now it is okay, but before when the time is 10 o'clock, data is quite hard to do. Yes, and then sometimes our principal is maybe confused sometimes, you know, like the newer stuff. But it is okay right now. And for me, if I've been the teachers, like something need to support, maybe lose hope already, those students, I will free to extracurricular, free to teach them after school. I will not like young teacher. Sorry, 1 hour, 200, I don't care, blah, blah, and talk to the parent, and parent don't know what's going on about it and just pay the money and sounds doesn't work. No, I will never ever do it. Being a teacher is not like only get money if if the goal is not teaching students, make them learning, and just want to get money. I think that person need to go to the maybe being an entrepreneur or being a business. Why he or she become a teacher, right? Yeah.
But we're glad we got good teachers. All right. Dean, can I ask you a few questions?
Big pardon.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Okay, no problem.
It's a little bit more personal though. Dean, you are on the spectrum. That means you have autism, correct?
Yeah, correct.
How old were you when your parents find out that you have autism?
This is quite interesting in my life because the thing is, when I was child, okay, because right now I'm 18 already. When I was in child, just when I in 18 and turn back to the child, and I say some things. I mean, conditions is very similar with the autism. All right. Right now, I know I have autism, but I think it's when I was a child already begin because that's normal, right?
Yes.
So, and then the first time I know I had autism, but my parents didn't know. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, doesn't know. It is. I think it's six, maybe 2012, or 13. When I went to Hong Kong, it's a psychologist, and this psychologist. Okay, let me show you.
All right.
So, okay, sorry.
It's okay.
I closed my background.
Okay, it's in Hong Kong. So you got diagnosed in Hong Kong?
Yeah. Do you know this? Can you see?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So this guy. The thing is, he is a psychologist. All right. And it is a quite interesting psychologist. And I learned psychologist before, so I know how interesting is that, because that's a normal procedures what they are doing, so it doesn't work for me. All right. talk to me, blah 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 first, talk to the parent, blah 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 first, and then okay, let's second, and the thing is, get me doing the MRI. I
Oh,
think
MRI, okay.
that's the point I got autism, because you know MRI can test with the brain.
Right.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
and then they told me I have autism. Actually, I just write down, and these are things my parent doesn't know. My parent doesn't know, and because my parent doesn't go, and the second time is 2017.
Oh,
I
2 years
went to
ago.
the Singapore,
Mm-hmm.
and crazy day. The whole day I doing this test, that test. I don't know what's going on. My brain is so tired already, and they still
Mm-hmm.
give me a bunch of tests. IQ test, EQ test, communication test, autism test, this test, that test, and
Behavioral test, social emotional test.
yeah, and those
Right.
tests are they diagnosing me I have autism and yeah stuff. And my IQ is quite low, like it's extremely low. That's what what they are saying, and
Mm-hmm.
and one thinking is like you, the autism is okay, but I feel like I'm being isolated a lot of time. It is like I feel I'm not only Earth already. I'm like maybe on Mars or on the other planets. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it is like
When you said isolate,
yeah.
do you mean, what do you mean by isolate? Does it mean like you feel like you're alone, you're lonely, you have, what do you mean by isolate?
Okay, so these things. I'm one feel okay autism in this area, and then normal people in this area, and like feel like
Mm-hmm.
separate out, and that's
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I understand. I
Okay,
understand.
so and then after I get twice autism when I was child, and my mother just told me about it, and by the way, she just recording my voice to chat for somebody. I saw her. She cannot smile at me, or just a joke. Never mind. So the thing is the thing it is when I was child, I go to the child hospital, and just got I think it's IQ test, and it is 40, 40. Uh, I think lower than Forrest Gump. Okay, at least he can run fast. And and the thing, uh, my mom, I think what she did is plus one in front of the number, so it's 140.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked my mom right now, when my mom told me, I'm pretty angry, do you know? Pretty angry. Because the thing is like, are you kidding me? 40 with 140, you know 140 is quite smart, right? If I
Yes,
could,
140 is the considered
yeah,
high IQ, 140,
yeah.
yes.
Are you kidding me? I know I'm not 140, and you and you pull the number with the doctor diagnosis on the one in front of there. What's going on about it? You know, it's so crazy in my life.
Were you disappointed? But how do you feel? Were you disappointed that you did not, you score pretty low, as you said, for your IQ, a Wessler intelligence
I'm a
test?
little bit upset with myself and shame with myself, and disappointed a little bit, but it's not a lot. I'm just feel like, okay, oh no, maybe people around me are all smarter than me, and just little one feel. Um, for me, I always want to compare me with the other people, but but these the things. I don't know why. Maybe my parents just like to compare. Every time when I was childhood, just say, you know, talk the neighborhood. Yeah, just talking about neighborhood. Wow, kind of number one always, and blah blah blah. And I know my nephew, it is pretty good. You know, when I was child, it's like my nephew behind me. So it's the aunt children. So it's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sorry,
Yeah.
outgoing.
Your
With
cousins.
my nephew. And the things when I was child, I'm doing the math. I'm still don't know what is the next answer, and he behind me already know the whole answers of this page of the math. Suddenly, he know everything, and I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So my childhood just like got a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, you know, bunch of 0. Okay, and have a song is like 0, it is a big round hole, and I think it is right, a big round hole, and I'm just jump into the hole and cannot come back out. And, yeah, but the thing is, it's like I got a 0, I got a 0, but the thing is, you know, this is Chinese education system. That's why I don't like Chinese education system. I know they also have a lot of successful people, but it doesn't adapt with me, right? Every day just compare. Number 1, this person. Number 2, this person. Number 30, this person. Number 40, this person. Number 45. Yeah, that's me.
Remember what I said to you, that everyone is different, but no less, and everyone is smart, but in their own ways.
Yeah. And
you asked me, really? You asked me, but you're like, really? So I'm telling you here, yes, really. Everyone is smart, but in their own ways. Then I saw you playing drum during the school concert. Do you know how proud I was? I'm still proud of you. I'm still very proud of you. You were full of confidence.
No, I mean, I just trying to. Sometimes Mr. Jason, he quite angry with me because I try a lot of time, still don't understand what I mean, what this means, and got trouble with the whole class, you know. But if I didn't try, I say, okay, I give up. What should I do next? Do nothing, right?
Right.
So at least I need to try something.
That's right. And you did.
Thank you. I just tried. So the other thing, I saw a quote of, I saw a lot of quote is like this. Please love someone who has autism, right?
Right.
And I just think a lot of time is why someone it is no, oh, please love all who has autism. What do I mean? I don't understand what you mean is a someone means only somebody or individual person or what about like please love someone who has autism, right?
Right.
I don't think so. It is a good idea. Okay, I just accept this bunch of people, this bunch who has autism, and the other bunch who has autism. I don't accept. It doesn't work.
Right. So it has to be collectively, it has to be everybody, everyone that has with autism, not just one individual person.
Yeah, and I think not only accept who has autism, because right now we not only have the autism disorder, right? We also have the other disorder. I think we need to accept with the different who has disorder, and the things is they are saying that autism is like the mental health cancer, and I think a little bit. Maybe right because right now still cannot cure it, right? And it's the
There's no cure for autism. Unfortunately, that I mean, for now we can say that there is no cure for autism. There's not going to be any medication for that, but maybe in the future, a lot more doctors and research are going to do a lot of research and find the medication or something to heal or to cure autism, just like any other thing. Maybe in the future we can still have hope. We can have hope, but I think right now we should focus on how we can help those with autism and how we can minimize all of the the signs and symptoms of characteristics of someone with autism.
Yes, you are right. And my mom just told my father right now, and why I hear my mother told my father say my English are horrible. That's what she said. And I don't know why she said it, but whatever. So sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry.
So do you have any more questions you can ask me?
Do I have what?
Do you have the other question?
Yeah. So if you were to give advice to parents, right? If you were to tell parents about autism, children, what kind of advice would you tell them? Would you give them parents' advice?
Okay.
For their children with autism.
Yes. Understood. So basically, first of all, be patient. This is the first thing. If the parents are rushed, are angry, it doesn't work anything. Not just for the autism kid, the other kid are the same things. Angry cannot solve the problem.
Yeah.
Number two, if the parents know with the kid who has the autism, and they cannot teach with the same way with just like the normal teach. They must find an individual way to try to find the talent, because everybody have talent. Find the talent are super important. All right. And
right.
This is second. Third, I have my suggest it is please wear the helmet so something can protect with the head, because
okay.
I know some children with a high function kid, they will hit on head or hit the wall or something, right? Because I went to the autism school before to volunteer, and so I know about it. And so my suggestion is wear the helmet so can protect with head. Although they hit the wall, at least no her brain with more and more, because the brain are the very important organs, right? It's super significant.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. And so basically it's a patient, find the talent, find the talent and wear the helmet. And last thing, oh, I just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion is don't put the children to the, I mean the autistic children or the other, like what the doctor says special. I don't want to say special. What means by special? Okay, so they put them to the like special school.
Right.
I don't
Like
like
a
to do it.
school for autism. Mm-hmm.
Yes, my suggestion is put them to the public school. And if this school don't accept, go to the other school, go to the other school. And the best way it is like this. You, the, I mean, we must know. I know this gonna be paid a lot of money, but I think will be worth it because the thing is, if can help, anything will be good, right? So the thing is, go to public school or international school
Mm-hmm.
on the normal time, and on the weekend to doing the training from the outside, maybe invite some expert or something like that, or continue develop with the talent, and that's super important. And but the problem it is not just put the autistic kid go to the public or international school and wait for their bring wait for the discrimination. No, the parent need to talk to the teacher, to the principal, and with the connecting. This is very important. See how it is going and how it's work. If they have a support system, go to a support system. But the thing is, I know right now the support system is kind of separate our class, and that's what I don't like. And what I like also is it is in the future I want to go to the university. So the country is called Finland.
Oh, okay.
Why? I asked a lot of Finland people. Actually, no thing like that, but not too much. Only a few people. But the thing is, the Finland, they just want one thing, individual teaching, and they have two main teachers in the class with the co-teachers at least one. So will be three teachers, but normally we are only two teachers, right? One co-teacher, one main teacher, right?
Right.
Yeah, in Finland.
That's only in international school, though.
No.
Two teachers in the classroom. Public school, I don't think so. Public school will only have one teacher in one classroom.
No, Finland. In Finland, yes, they have two.
Oh, in Finland, yes. Of course, in Finland, yes.
So the thing why they have two, and they will support. Actually, in the one class they have autism and the other disorder also. But the thing is, it is they are not doing the separate class. They are not like a learning support class. They all in a class, and then they teach together. But one, they are teaching the individual, so the student will not think this guy are weird or what, right? And
yes.
And after class, they have free extra class to just support the kid. And I think that's very good. But the thing is, Finland, they also have a good thing because they don't have to war, they don't afraid about the war, right? So they can pay more money, the GDP to support with the Finland for the education, right? But China gonna doesn't work if supporting much. We will get trouble, you know. Like China, we need to defend it with all over the world, right? And but Finland no need to care about that because only a small country. No one will suddenly, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Now, if you were to tell other children of your age, yeah, other children,
Okay.
what would you tell them? What would you tell them about autism? Because a lot of children don't understand, they don't know, they just look at someone with autism and they always said, oh, they're weird, they are different, and it's hard, it's very hard for those individuals, someone with autism, to actually have friends or make friends or keep friends. So what would be your advice to all of these children, all of these students? What would you tell them about autism?
Well, I would tell them, you guys need to be more patient. Not just saying I'm weirdo or autistic are weirdo. Don't you think yourself you guys are perfect or not perfect? Don't you think yourself we are weirdo? Or not just us no weirdo, because we can't be perfect. We have weaknesses, and maybe the autistic we are in the spectrum may have more weaknesses, but just please being safe, because we are work together to make this world better. And I will try to engage them, because this is quite important. And but the thing is, this this will be a super hard thing to do, because the thing is, it is empathy, because they don't have experiencing with about it, so they will don't know about it. And so maybe the school can take them to the like an autistic school to like the I think the Explorer Week can do that, right?
Like Explorer Week.
Yeah. I'm just suddenly think about the idea. I think it will be a good idea, because they don't have empathy, so they can't feel it. Just like if they didn't went to the poor village, right? They don't know what means poor. They saw a documentary about like poor village. Wow, that's so poor. They don't have money. Their economy is low, but let's for exam, it's not for they can understand. So they must go to the poor village, but not just 1 week. Maybe they just stay 1 month. They learn to fail, right? 1 week it doesn't work. I won't say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what you're thinking. That's a good idea. Maybe we should put that in plan and make a proposal that as part of a school experience, students have to spend some time in a in a center where they have to mingle and socialize and learn with students with autism. They know what it is like or what it looks like, and more empathy and understand what it is like to live with autism.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. So have you looked into any kind of university? Have you planned which university do you want to go to?
In the future, I want to go to Finland, but if cannot be applied at least North Europe. If North Europe cannot be applied, at least Europe. In the Europe, I must.
Europe.
So no one school can accept with me. Then will be a Euro's problem, not my problem, right? So, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I saw your camera just stuck there.
Yeah, it's the connection is really bad.
Yes, I know. So things, never mind. So this is my goal. I trying to find a Finland school. Although here the like a counselor they say they didn't doesn't stress me to the Finland, and I just told to them if no Finland, North Europe, if cannot go into North Europe, any school, how about the Europe, right? I just told to
Mm-hmm.
them about it. So I will continue to find a school, try to ask them how to go in because the thing is, I'm found a lot of school. It is they say me how to go in or something like that. Although they are talking, it is fine, but I know what's going on like that. So it is quite hard to find a school and university. It's quite difficult.
Mm. When are you graduating?
When? Okay, 20, 20, 22.
Oh, 2 more years.
Yes,
So you are in 10th grade this year.
yes, yes,
So you have 2 more years to work on it. If that's your goal to get into university, then you have 2 years to work on it. So you have time.
yes.
Just set your goal right there. Just keep on going, and you will be there. You will get there. Okay?
Okay.
What's okay, what's your hobby? Do you have a hobby? Like, what are the fun things that you like to do?
Hobby. Uh,
Hmm. What do you like to do for fun?
all right. I know. Talking. I love to talk. The other thing I love to watching like education series. Um, also like I love psychologists. Just education from the stuff and a little bit music stuff and conductor
I think you're
and
good at that.
and I think that's it. But of hobby it is a hobby. Hobby it is not like a
Mm-hmm.
talent. It is but I know I'm trying to find my talent, but it's quite hard. But I was still keep going to find my talent
Mm-hmm. You're
and
still
begin.
finding your talent?
I I can't find it right now, so I'm trying.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why I'm trying. Like they have CCA, I'm trying to join. Um, maybe my interest. For me, it's like I'm curious with this. Maybe I'm trying to join and see, find out. Maybe my talents there. But right now,
Mm-hmm.
nope. But I'm continue. I will keep going.
No, that's good. That's good. What other musical instruments do you play besides the drum?
because because Mr. Jason chose me the percussion. What he said,
Uh-huh.
it what he said, it is because the main reason why he pinned me to the percussion. He said I cannot breathe
Mm-hmm.
well, so okay, like a trombone, trumpet, clarinet, they
Mm-hmm.
must to do it is
Yes.
like deep breath to control the breath.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Jason said no, so put me in the percussion. So I will play normally I will play, but I will play mean that what I mean is it is I will play. It doesn't mean I can play well. But the thing is, it is. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yes, I can still hear you.
So the thing is, I will play, but it doesn't mean I can play well. But what I'm playing right now, it is snare drum, bass drum, cross cymbal, suspense cymbal, tambourine, triangle,
Triangle.
bell, a xylophone.
How about marimba?
What?
You know, the big xylophone. The big xylophone that you have to go.
We don't have that. We don't have that instrument. We have a xylophone, but we don't have big xylophone because that's too expensive. Although I know Mr. Jason has a lot of money, but he will not pay the insurance about it. You know what I mean? So these are the things.
But if it's up to you, if it's your choice, if it's your choice to choose a musical instrument to play, what would that be? What would be your choice of instrument to play?
Good question. Because I never tried those, so I don't know. I need to try and figure out. If I didn't try, I cannot figure out later.
That's good. That's true. That's very true. You don't know until you try. That's good.
But that's what Ken Robinson said too. I look his book. That's what he said. We need to try something to find the talent. And sometimes the environmental situations to blame us cannot try this, cannot try that, because maybe in the environment don't have less stuff. So what he said is trying to give ourselves with the environment. But Ken Robinson, what he wrote in the book inside quite perfect education. That's what I'm thinking, but it is very hard to getting there. If you want to getting more perfect education from the Ken Robinson, I think we need to pay a lot of money and get a good teacher and get a teacher's work and to make a lot of situation and change the law. And the law must follow, not just writing with the law and put it there and it doesn't work, right? So it is quite hard, quite difficult. But in the future, yes, we can get there when we get there.
Okay. Do you think that we should all continue just going on this online schooling?
Yeah, I think we need to wait until May 12th, right?
Right. May 12th. May 12th. Do you miss school? Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your teachers?
Of course. I love this school. I love Raffles, but the problem is I must to do something in Raffles, and I must make my goal to go to university in Raffles. And I'm no choice. I'm not any more choice. I must to do it. I must get there.
So 2 years. 2 years goal.
Yes.
Yes. right? 2 years goal.
Yeah, and I need to get maybe 12 or IELTS because I'm a foreigner. I'm from China. I'm not from America or British. Yes, I need to get it. And the other thing is about the SAT. And I'm trying to do the exam at a Khan Academy. I only got 900. It is pretty low. I know at least need to got 1,200 plus. It's at least. It is the minimum. But I'm still at a 900 point.
It's okay. Well, we'll get to work on that one to make sure that you reach your goals and you get into the university of your choice and you get to be a teacher as you would like to be.
Yes,
That's the plan. Right?
Yes.
Jayo!
I know you can speak a lot of language, right?
Yes, not a lot, but not a lot, but yes. Good enough to survive.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, when you can speak English, that's enough to survive already. So.
Well, true, but if for example, if you go to a country that English is not their first language or not their medium of instruction, then it's hard for you to survive. So you have to adapt, and one of the ways to adapt is to learn the language, because key thing is communication. Because if we cannot communicate, then it does not matter everything else, because it's very hard. The first key in any relationship is communication.
Yes, you're right. Do you know what? If I want to go to Finland, I need to know how to speak, at least know how to speak with Finnish. And when I speak the Finnish, that's quite long. It's like 60 letters with one vocabulary. That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? You write 60
How old were you when but you know what? Mandarin is even harder, because Mandarin has like 5,000 characters that you have to remember, and then you're gonna have to remember the strokes, and then you have to remember the intonation of like ta 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 ta. You have to know all of that. But 5,000 over of characters that you have to memorize. That's hard. That's hard. Speak. I cannot read or write Mandarin. I can only speak the language. But that's good enough for me, because at least I can communicate, and people can, I can, you can survive because people understand you. Otherwise, it's hard. How old were you when you first learned how to speak, when you first learned English? How old were you?
Actually, the time when I first to speak English, it is on 2017 when I came here.
Really?
Because the things before, yes, of course, we learn English in China, but but this is on surface. It doesn't work on here. They in China, you don't need to speak English, and when you came to the outside, like when I come to the outside, I feel like, oh no, what's going on? Why my all learn from Chinese knowledge come here all forgot, and and when I'm trying to speak, I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
So actual beginning to learn, starting to learning English. I want to say it's 2017.
Wow.
2017.
So it's only
August.
been 2.5 years. August for 2017, right?
Yeah.
So it's only about 2.5 years.
Yeah, that's actual. I mean,
but see, for 2.5 years of learning and picking up the language, you speak fairly well.
okay.
Not horrible, not horrible. Pretty well, fairly well.
But I don't know why my IELTS exam I'm trying to is like only get like around 4.5, like 4.5, maybe 5.5, 4.5 around like that. It is quite
For your
hard in
exam?
IELTS. You know IELTS, like a TOEFL exam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the TOEFL exam. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's also because it's a different format. It's because of the format. That's why. Because when you speak a language, it's a conversation language. It's different than when you actually have to learn a language and sit for exam. More theory. It's very different. So that's probably why. But that does not mean that you're not good.
You encourage me a lot.
No, I'm serious. Well, thank you, but no, seriously. You know, I mean, Dean, I've met a lot of people that has good credential on papers, right? They have A's, everything A, 100%, and everything else, you know, on their paper. But then when I talk to them, they understand me. They could not speak the language that they have learned. They could not speak the language that they have passed. They got A's for the exam, but they cannot use the language. See? It's two different things. When we are in a working world, when we are out there, we need to have the ability to speak and be understood, because we won't be walking around with our piece of paper to show people like, hey, look, I've got A's. I've got A on my exam. I've got A. You don't do that. See? Something to think about.
Okay.
Right? That's why I said everyone is smart in their own ways. And everybody has their own talent.
Yeah.
And you're still finding your talent.
Yeah, that's a main problem. If I know I'm smart, and at least I need to find my talent and to prove I'm smart, right? Not just say I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, and it doesn't work out there. Then how can I prove myself I'm smart, right?
Mm-hmm. How do you prove yourself?
This is the main question I always ask myself.
Okay. How do you prove yourself that you're smart? But first and foremost, you have to ask, the question is, who do we have to prove? Who are we trying to prove?
Who? Good question.
Yes, who? Are you trying to impress or prove it to other people? Or are you trying to prove it to parents? Or are you trying to prove it to your friends? Or are you trying to prove it to yourself that, hey, I'm smart, I can do this? and you have your confidence. And when you walk out there in the world, because of your confidence, it's good.
Thank you. I think I will prove, such as if I went to university and I give speech, I will prove, then say, see, you guys told me I'm only few chance to go to university. I'm impossible to go to university, but I did it. I got it. These are things.
Do you believe that? Do you believe what they said?
A lot of time I believe, because the thing is, they are my teachers, right? I mean, if I don't believe them, who I can believe?
Yourself.
I'm trying to believe myself.
You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. All those voices in your head, all those people that said all of those things, I mean, they mean no harm, but you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta prove it to yourself. Then you prove it to them.
Yes, you're
that
right.
You can do it.
You're right.
Tell yourself every day that I can do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna prove myself. And you will get that chance to go into university, and you may be the teacher that you want to be, but then again, things in life changes. So you may be something else. You may not be a teacher, but you may be doing something else. But something good too, something good and positive. But first and foremost, you gotta believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay?
Yeah. Yes. So another questions?
No. No. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Right?
So if you have any question, you can ask me. And by the way, I'm still continue with the research of autism, trying to find a new way, because right now a lot of fake news around the internet, and I saw a lot of fake news with the autism fake news, and some is like a harming with people, hurting with people. The fake news is just like fake news. You know like people, if you write, a lot of time will become fake news. A lot of time, who on the internet write fake news.
Right.
And they don't know they are writing fake news, because they get information is from the fake news, and bunch of fake news happening.
Right. It seems like now everybody's a journalist. Everybody's a reporter.
Yeah.
Too many. Too many.
And they say right now 1 in 160 have autism, and like China, they say 1 in 100 have autism. And I want to say that 1 in 160 worldwide has autism. For my data, if it is my data, I will say 1 in 86 worldwide has autism, because bunch of spectrum around the world, right? Another thing is we cannot go to every single house and give them a diagnostic test, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Cannot, right?
Nope.
You cannot call policeman and say, how about we have something like ID? Say, here is my searching ID, and boom, go to every single house to get a test. I don't
Do you think the test
impossible, right?
Right. But do you think the testing is important? Do you think it's actually good to get a diagnostic? Is it important? What do you?
Actually, this is not very important things. For a undiagnosed test, but the thing is, although you don't know you have autism, but actually autism is, maybe you can say something like a weaknesses, but can improve it. So the thing is, although you don't need to get like a diagnostic test, but you can like know your weaknesses and trying to prove your weaknesses to improve, or know your strengths to developing with your strengths, make it better and better and better. So the thing is, I think why people can compare with each other is like find that then always the strengths, don't know their weaknesses. Why they have a strong strength and you think they don't have weaknesses? Because they are developing with the strengths become stronger, then weaknesses will be less. But if they are cannot find the strength to developing, then the strengths will be lower than weaknesses, and then what the parent or the society think this person will be more weaknesses, less strengths, the strength, you know. So the thing must developing with the strength, trying to find the talent and developing it. Then the weaknesses become less and less. They will become naturally because they will show you strengths. Wow, that's so good, and the company wants you. Just like Bill Gates, right? You know Bill Gates, he has autism, but the thing is, I will not talk about money, but the thing is, when he in the company, he has a lot of strengths, but as he was a boss, and right now also is a boss, he always angry with his like worker. Say, you are not good, at least you are not good at that, and he cannot control emotions a lot of time. You know Bill Gates, and but the good thing is why everybody still admire with Bill Gates and quite jealous with the Bill Gates. The thing is he has too much strength. So I think we need developing with our strengths. This is super important. Just what one said before, developing talents, find the talent, developing strengths. Then the society will not care these people has autism or what. You know what I mean? Like the President Lee in Singapore. I mean, he passed away already, right?
Yes, yes, he has dyslexia.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you already say. So, but see, he succeeded because he found his strength, he found his talent. Maybe he loves to speak, or because he just developing the strength, the weaknesses will become lower, and that's a very important thing.
So basically to focus on the strength, not only to find the talents, but also to once you find the talent, you want to focus on the strength.
Yeah.
Correct?
And developing it.
Right, and
Then
developing it.
success will become.
That's true.
And it's 100% come.
That's true. That's true. And that's exactly what I've always been telling parents. And even students with autism or with dyslexia and ADHD, I always tell them, tell them that find your talents, find your strength, and work on your strength, and you will be successful.
Yeah, because the things right now, okay, we are no a lot of time. Right now, the parents always found the weaknesses, want to change the weaknesses, and I don't understand about the things. We have a lot of weaknesses. What time we can finish the change weaknesses, and if after we finish the weaknesses, and we get old or 80 years old, okay, now what time to beginning to find strength? What time to beginning to developing strength? So this is a big problem, I think. The parent need to find the strengths and developing the strengths because we don't have much time. You know, if everybody is 100 years old, how many time we have, right? If every day we just find these weaknesses, always weaknesses. Okay, we are trying to change weaknesses, become a positive stuff, or we're trying to change the weaknesses, become a strength. It's super hard to do, right? I think if found the talent,
right,
developing with the strengths, that's what I'm saying, and succeed will become. And this what they are succeed. See, a lot of succeed people, why they are succeed? Because they found their strengths and they found their chance. They found that they're maybe a little bit lucky, but the main things they first of all they found the strength, they found the talent, and they study hard and find it. And once the lucky chance come, they suddenly join in with the strength and they succeed.
That's right.
And have that point, the point always come, we need to developing strengths first. Otherwise, the points come, you don't have this strength, you join in, doesn't work, and you will be quit.
That's true.
Yeah. So
that's true. That's true. All right. Then can I ask you one last question? After that, I have to go.
Okay.
Okay. One last question for you, okay?
All right.
What is your hope for this world?
Pardon? You mean what is the hope?
What is the hope for this world? For the world that we live in right now? And the future, what is the hope? What do you hope for? Or what do you wish for?
Okay. My hope, my wish is let the people accept with each other. Let parents know, find the kids' strengths and developing them. And many people to more empathy. I think this world will become better. That's what I'm thinking. And not just what I'm saying, the Bible, inside the Bible also talk about it. Yes, right. That's all I want to say. I think we can do it, but we need to do the two things first. One, accept with different people, and that means emphasis. Okay, to emphasis, get experiences with their people. You cannot 100% got autism because some people don't have autism, but to emphasis with people. The second thing, find the strengths to developing the strengths, to developing the talent, to find the talent, developing strengths. No find the winner says and change to the winner says. We have bunch of winner says, and we don't have time to change the bunch of winner says. Otherwise, just what I'm saying, okay, we become old already. So yes, that's what I'm hopeful. That's what I'm wishing for.
And have empathy. Accept and have empathy.
Accept, empathy, develop, find the talent and developing with strengths. Never ever found the winner says and change the winner says, because we don't have a lot of time to change that. Because of time, it is so short for everybody.
That's right. That's right. Life is short. Life is short.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, Dean, thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for organizing this. I really appreciate it. Tell you what, once all of this whole thing is over, let's go out for lunch or for dinner or something like that with the family, okay? I'm inviting you after this whole MCO is over. Then we go and have some coffee. Heta.
Okay. I know.
Which is drink tea, not coffee, but drink tea. Heta. Let's sit down.
I know
We'll
the
have
thing
some
is
tea.
Chinese culture, you know. I know a lot of Chinese people.
Yeah. Right, because we I've known you since 2017, and up to now we always hi and bye, and sometimes we just have a little short conversation here and there. But I think it would be nice to sit down and have a good conversation over tea, over a cup of tea with you. Okay, after this whole thing is over.
Okay. We will think about it, and maybe we can talk later about it.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I gotta go because I gotta prepare dinner right now. All right. It's really nice talking to you. Okay.
Thank
you. You take care of yourself. Okay. Study smart. Work on your strength. Find your talent. 2 years, you get into university.
And last thing I want to say, it is great to be here to talking with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. Have a good one, Dean. Okay?
Okay.
再见. Bye.
Bye.
We'll catch up.
Yes, we will.